An incredible value, but don't fall for this legendary bait. How's it, everybody? Clink here. We are back for another Dokkan Battle video. We are 6 days away from the start of the 11th anniversary, and it wouldn't be Dokkan without some legendary bait in there to get us going before the start of the campaign. So in this video, we're going to break down the 11th anniversary countdown Dokkan Festival, a banner that includes all featured Daima characters and whether or not it is worth your stones. So let's go ahead and hop in. As always, when we talk about these types of banners, we're going to talk about 3 different things. Number 1, we'll look at the units on the banner, determine who the featured units are, and whether or not they are worth your summon, the main featured units, the main draw here. Then we will take a look at the banner itself, what else is featured here, if it's worth your stones or not, and then of course what lies ahead, although that should be an obvious one. So let's start by taking a look at the banner. At the units on the banner. The main draws of this unit are obviously the yellow coin LR giant form Goma, and the Super Saiyan 4 Daima Mini Goku. Both of these are huge draws, highly anticipated characters from Dragon Ball Daima, and perfectly coincide with the new teams coming with the Daima Super Saiyan 4 Adult Goku and Adult Vegeta for the 11th anniversary. They will likely slide directly onto their teams, whether they lead Demonic Power, whether they lead grade 8 power. They will lead something that will likely contain both of these characters. And even if they don't, Daima Goku himself is a character who could lead all of them if you wanted to use Goma as well, right? With a Demonic Power and Pure Saiyan's lead, it is probably one of the most versatile and powerful leads in the game, next to the LR Blues leader skill. It is an incredible leader skill. Daima Goku is also an incredible burst character for short fights. Very, very powerful, both offensively and defensively, right? Defensively, being able to tank most hits, counter very common super attacks like Ki Blast Supers, guaranteed countered on the first one, mind you, as well as providing an insane amount of 2-turn support. Combine this with the type of support that Goma is providing and other Demonic Power allies on the team, and you're talking about a team that is drenched in the kind of support that would demolish enemies and literally change units. So he is a very, very valuable character to have, especially moving into the 11th anniversary. Same goes for Goma, although a little more restrictive in terms of his links. He is a versatile character that can slide onto just about any team and build no matter where he is. You don't have to have him on rotation. Due to this ability of gaining a 150% attack and defense per turn, and then on his second turn when he moves into the second attacker, gaining an additional 333 defense, he ends up being a very powerful character who can hide as you build the rest of your team every single turn, and end up being on par with some of the hardest hitters on your teams in long events. Combine that with a giant form that to remove super attack effects in short fights, and then immediately burst out with 100 mil attack stats as early as turn 3 or turn 4. You're talking about a very powerful units. Both of these units are incredible value and very, very good, and likely to be very good on the new teams for the Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku and the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Now, so if you were to summon on this banner, you would be summoning for a 20 character multi, and I believe this can only be done once. You would summon 100 characters, and you are guaranteed one of the featured characters. So you could pick them up guaranteed for 100 stones, the cost of 2 multis here. The other units on the banner include Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, a Mini Super Saiyan Goku, and Glorio. Basically, all of the Daima units minus the banner units that we've gotten thus far. So you could do 100 stones, and you could pull one of these incredibly powerful characters, or you could pull Daima Vegeta, or Mini Goku or Glorio, who are not bad picks, but they tend to show up on banners a lot. Speaking of showing up on banners a lot, right? If we pull up the in-game news here for the actual banner, we can see, where is it at, right? We can actually see that some of these characters will be returning, right? Specifically mentioning Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, Super Saiyan Goku, and Glorio will be returning on summon events that is scheduled to be available on the 28th. So this is basically saying that these three are scheduled to be made available on the part 1 banners, which makes sense given that, you know, one of them is going to be a Dokkan Fest for Daima. And being that all three, I almost wonder if both banners will be Dokkan Fest banners instead of Carnival, which means this might be a dual Dokkan Fest Carnival situation instead of the Dokkan Fest versus Carnival like we normally get. Because that's 3 is a lot to fill in, unless they plan on dropping the number of LRs that are normally on these banners. But we'll see. We'll know by Friday. But with that, it's also noted that soon available, the Goma and the Super Saiyan 4 Goku will be made available. Now, it's not specified when that is, but I mean, based on the phrasing, we can assume this most likely means part 2, or if not part EX, whatever that ends up being. So all of the characters on the banner are going to be made available very, very soon. So I would have to say, based on that information and knowing that we are 6 days away from the 11th anniversary, that given the units, given who's available on the banner, and given the time frame, this is a very, very unlikely summon. I do not think you should summon on this banner, not for 100 stones. I mean, if you can spare the 100 stones, right, you've got 1,500 or more, 2K or more stones, and you don't want to wait for Super Saiyan 4 Goku or Goma, then I guess it's okay if you have the stones to spare. But if you're a free-to-play player, since there are no tickets available for this, if you are a free-to-play player, I do not recommend summoning on this banner. This banner will leave at the start of the anniversary on the 28th, so I see no reason to rush, knowing that the other characters will be made available during part 1, and likely Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Goma during part 2. There is no reason to rush to summon. There's no advantage to summon here. You're not getting special tickets for equips here. You're not getting any discounted rate. It's 100 stones, guaranteed featured, but on characters who will be back in a week. It's just not worth it. Patience is virtue here on this one, right? Just wait. They'll be on. Even if Goma is not featured on the 11th anniversary banners, he will be featured, unfeatured in the Carnival pool, and during the next available yellow coin banner, he will be purchasable with yellow coins. So again, patience is virtue here. So guys, that is it for the video. That is my recommendation on whether or not you should summon on this banner. I know it's tempting. I know it looks good. Both of these guys are incredible powerhouses, but with the 11th anniversary approaching so close and knowing that the characters are to return on those banners, it's just not worth it. Save your stones, my friends. We're close. We're in the end game now. So that's it for the video, guys. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know, will you actually summon on this banner, or will you continue to save your stones for the part 1 banners? And how excited are you to summon for the new Daima characters? Let us know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.